Hey, are you new to Chicago? Or are you bringing your family here from another state? Or are you moving from one place in Chicago to the next for a job or just a new scenery? Then let me give you my top three ideas for moving in Chicago with a family. I am here. My name is Laurel, and I am here because I love Chicago. Okay, I love the fresh water, the lake. The summertime here is amazing, even the winter if you know how to have fun. Okay, but you have to understand that living here is an art. And if you're coming to this city, I'm going to give you tips. There are many, many more, but these are the top three tips I believe that a person needs to know before you move in a neighborhood in the city of Chicago. The first one is knowing yourself and anointing your environment. Okay? What is anoint? Anoint means that you don't need a pastor, you don't need some religious official. You need to have enough faith in yourself, enough love in your heart, and enough love for your family to bless your house, to bless your room, to bless your apartment, to bless your block, to bless wherever you going here in the city. Before you even purchase it or before you move, you should say, let me pray, let me bless this place. Or go in your faith and write an affirmation, write an intention. I intend to live here. This house is blessed. You must declare that you are going to create an environment of peace and that you're not going to look for peace, but you're going to be the peace. And then peace will come to you. Okay? This is not an easy thought because it was a strategic plan that caused Chicago to be what it is right now. It was said that the projects were being torn down was going to create a mass hysteria of violence and broken families all across the city because of violence. They knew it, they did it anyway. Okay, so now we're in the result. Let's leave that behind. But now you're knowing what you're dealing with. You live dealing with neighborhoods that don't have that connection anymore. So you must cover wherever you're going here because you can be the light on any block. If you're going there and you're not going there with joy, with optimism, you will get eaten up like a vulture in Chicago neighborhoods because there is not a lot of people talking to each other, speaking, saying hello. It's very rare here. If you have that neighborhood, please write it below because I'm very curious. I speak to everyone. I came here and I was sold a home that I didn't know I was living next to the drug house on the block. And it wasn't just a transient drug house where people, where it was new people, a new family. It was the same family from generations of drugs. Okay, so I had to endure it for 23 years. It's finally abandoned right now. But I'm talking to someone who is gonna come and live in neighborhoods in Chicago that have not the best energy, and you have to create the energy. So you come there, anoint your house, learn about anointing, study blessing oils. With the Jews, when you came in the southeast side where I lived, South Shore, you would come in some of the houses and they would have, I think they call it the menorah or something, but it's like a little prayer box that they had on the corner at the front door. And it was a prayer inside the box because they will bless their homes over here. So number one, bless your own house, anoint your house. Number two, look for a place that you see growth. Drive around. You must look at the parks, the park districts, the libraries, and check your alderman. Okay? Make sure you see who is my alderman, who is in my neighborhood, what is the viability or how vibrant is this neighborhood? Because a lot of southeast side neighborhoods, honestly, it's rough. It's no life. The seniors are leaving. You have like a house empty, then a house full, then a good house, then a not so good house. You have professionals, and then you have non-professionals. You may have a drug dealer all living on the same block. There's no uniformity of mindset. So when you come on the block, look for growth. Look for good nosy neighbors. Look for senior citizens who still are active. A lot of them are upset and they're afraid. But if you come in with love in your heart and you welcome yourself, you may have some problems, but just keep it up and things will happen. I speak to everyone and I'm very known in my neighborhood. I came here and two cars were stolen from me. All type of stuff was happening when I first got here because I had to learn how to adapt to an environment where people weren't civic minded. They weren't community oriented. But we had a block club. Okay, and a block club is what I suggest. Look for block clubs. Look for engagement. Look for just really block clubs are very important. If I could say anything, a block club is one of the greatest things in Chicago, and we need to make more. That was my responsibility. I made 53 block clubs. I was a part of creating 53 block clubs in the city of Chicago with my 5 years with the police department. I'm very proud of that. And I know that that is a sustainable, productive program is block clubs. Okay, so number one, anointing your home, knowing where you're going, being a blessing to where you go. Number two, looking for growth and vibrant activity and grass growing. And because it was a saying in urban planning, where the Negroes go, the grass won't grow. And Negroes can be, and I say, let's for lack of a better term, niggas. You got different color niggas. Niggas is not just black. Okay, niggas is a state of mind of someone who just does not care and who will not care. So you have to make sure you go to neighborhoods where you see a little love and a little care. And you can't come and want everyone else to care. You must care as well. So look for that. Okay. Number three, civic duties, your civic engagement, and your civic offices. Like you want to know your alderman, your local park districts, the activities at the parks. If you have a area of faith, find that church or find a mosque or find wherever you go to create the environment so you can be engaged in the environment in the area. You also want to know your food pantries because things will get rough in Chicago. If you have any times where you just don't want to have to spend money for food if you're not on link, you need to know your where you can get resources here. Okay, so know all of those things. Be involved. Go to your alderman's office and say, hey, I'm brand new to the neighborhood. Just wanted to introduce myself. Is there anything I should know about the neighborhood? Or when is your next meeting? At least go to two in the whole year. You never know. That person may have a connection to put your child in a school, okay? Or anything you need. So, again, number one, have your faith intact. Anoint your home. Number two, make sure you go places where you see growth and activity, flowers and beauties and seniors and children. And then finally, be civically involved so that you can be a blessing to your neighborhood. Okay? Chicago is so amazing. It's so beautiful here. I travel a lot and I still like coming back home, especially to my beaches and just everything. You know, it has a lot of culture. And on the southeast side, we're right by Indiana. So it's just beautiful here, but you must know your area, okay? If you have an area you like a lot, put it down below. I want to know areas that you find are vibrant, specifically on the southeast side. We got Mary Nook, Peel Hill, different areas like that. Tell me where you live and how beautiful it is there. I am under the impression that as I heal, you will heal. As you heal, we all heal. And as we heal, the planet will heal. When the planet heals, it's a beautiful thing. So please stay involved. We love Chicago. See you soon.